the audience, for all the shit I talk, I know that EJ watches more basketball than I do.
Allegedly.
And of course he's watching that much basketball. How else can he live with the fact that his kids are constantly dunking on him? But
it's so true. It is. I've seen it in person now.
We have
seen it in
person. That's a fact.
Which is a good way to kick off this episode because you're talking about your trip to South Carolina. That was on your trek here to Florida, right? If I'm mistaken. We all met for the first time.
I was on the way down
a month ago. Almost a month ago.
Yes,
in person. Yeah. That was a fun experience. Jim, have you ever met people you known for like years upon years, like through this medium that you probably just met, aside from us, of course, that you met years later, like that?
I mean, really, it was you guys and Mike and Joe.
That's it.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't really. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've met anybody else in person from this universe.
That you didn't already know.
Yeah. No, I don't believe I have. Yeah, just you guys, and then like I said, Mike and Joe. I met them first at WrestleMania, and then of course Mike joined the meetup in at Disney. But yeah, this was a first. It was really. Yeah, it was a crazy month because, I mean, I had WrestleMania and met those guys to start April, and then came to Florida and met all you assholes. And
chuckle fucks.
It was awesome. It really was.
No, it was a lot of fun. Really a lot of fun, man. I mean, the fact that was Kyle last there? No, Matt was last.
Well, technically, Matt was last.
Right.
Kyle was the last, of the. That was actually meeting for lunch. Matt and his family just joined.
Right.
Once they got done with their character brunch thing, but
I mean, listen, and I know you had little control over it, but draft weekend probably not the best. But I made it work. And it's funny too. So where you guys were, you may not know this, Jim, was downtown Disney, and now it's called Disney Springs. And when it was downtown Disney, I'm like, oh, there's Cirque du Soleil, whatever. I'll park here and just, walk in. Well, you can't just walk the fuck in. Nope. Now you got to go through a designated security area and all this other May. So here my dumb ass is walking, realizing I'm heading to an employee area. There's a fucking Disney security guard, which, folks, for those who don't know, yes, Disney in and of itself is technically its own jurisdiction. Look up Lake Buena Vista sometime. Just saying. And then and yeah, that I looked at my phone and saw, okay, I didn't screw this up. I see the bowling alley right there, and then I see the sign that says cast members only. Like, fuck. And so I walk over the
Well, you're not a cast member?
I was actually technically never a Disney cast member. Yeah. I got people. My wife was, my big brother in my fraternity was, but
if they ever needed Maui, you're the perfect one, obviously.
Actually, a dude a guy I went to high school with that I used to play in a band with was a cast member for a while. He lives in New Orleans now, but
okay.
Yeah, he was a cast member for years.
No, go ahead, Kyle. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, I say if you're gonna make it a visual element, I would have sent you the Maui costume picture. Shit.
It's just great. Shit's great, man. What can I say?
Welcome. Yeah, exactly. I did that. I don't know if you two are familiar with Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog, but I was Captain for Halloween one year. Well, check it out. I would say it's from the writer's strike, but now that would be confusing. I mean, no, the other one, the previous one.
Part one.
What can I say except you're welcome?
That's right. And hey, listen, anytime you can be a man who can pull off a costume that's previously worn by Nathan Fillion, you feel good about yourself. So there you go.
Yeah. No, but it was a lot of fun. We had a great time. We met up at what's it called again? The place called
Splitsville.
Thank you, Splitsville. Yeah, the bowling alley, which is overpriced as fuck for the record.
Oh, yeah, dude, I'm glad we found out about the pricing of the bowling before we just signed off on that, because God, no way. I obviously everything in Disney is conveniently priced for Disney. not so conveniently for everybody else. But I would not have been thrilled with, what was it, like $30 some odd a person.
Oh, shit, I thought it was only 27 a game.
I forget. It was a lot. It was too much.
Yeah, definitely.
When I can go, and I get you're in Disney, but like when I can go the 10 minutes that way and bowl for like $8.
I have a love hate with Disney. I have a love hate with that place.
It's an abusive relationship, and
it really is. It really is.
Household.
The wallet fucking hates it. I'll tell you that.
I mean, it's easier for me because I'm, this was literally the first time I had been there in 22 years.
Man, you're old.
You're older.
No, Kyle's oldest.
A bag of dicks to all you sons of bitches.
I love how Jim makes fun of me about being old, but yet Kyle's older than me.
Yeah, but because he knows
Kyle doesn't call me old.
A, B, I could still take you both to the hole. So I don't want to hear that bullshit.
You'll be 39 in July, right?
Yeah.
Well, more to 40, but I'm gonna ream your ass next year when you get 40, brother.
And I'll remind you once again that you're older.
Well, also, and a Rangers fan too, right?
Well, allegedly. But
allegedly,
that we came down this year. We already are planning or starting to plan our next trip, which will probably be a couple years. But it's easier for me to justify the prices because, like, for us, it is a once every couple of years, like, major getaway. Like when you guys, being closer, and EJ, I know your family has passes. Like, I don't know that I could financially deal with that because that is it is a lot.
My wife has gone to Disney once since that trip. Okay, she went last Thursday. She's going with the kids again in 2 weeks, and then I'm going to go with her probably in mid-June.
Jesus H. Christ!
So how far do you guys actually have? I don't know that I even made that connection.
We are 2.5 hours away from Orlando.
Okay, all right. So that's okay. That's basically the distance I am to, like, Baltimore, DC.
Yeah, you're not you're not south. Like, you're not.
No, I'm West Palm.
Because all this time I thought you were like Miami-ish. Okay.
No, not even close. Miami's like another hour.
Excuses for having met me. The list of people,
I knew this was coming.
The list of people who met me in person before Ernest EJ.
Run the list down. Bing, go.
GWSTWLIO.
He called you brown.
Raphael, he did call me brown.
He did call you dark and tan.
Raphael, I'm darker than he is. Fuck it. Like, let's call it what it is.
Yeah, he really is.
On the season, I'm darker than you, Trump. Anyways.
Allegedly.
Don't be rude.
Don't be rude. There we go.
GWSTLAO, Raphael Haynes, Mike Patton, Tokyo James.
Wait, you met the general already?
Yeah, he came.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Bro. Disney, bitch. Okay? They all come up in this humpy bumpy.
And this motherfucker don't go.
Just saying.
I'm bad.
EJ, I'm just saying, I live like it took us like close to 16 hours in total
for those who
drive there, and I met Kyle the same time you did.
By the way, the list is still going for those who are wondering. He's
like, I'm not done yet.
Dodged this. Let's see.
Tokyo. You said Tokyo, right?
Actually, yeah. So Super Bowl people. Yeah, I said Tokyo. Karita Parks.
TD. Turn Davenport.
Haynes, right? Who else?
Teron Davenport.
Teron Davenport. I did meet before you in person. Absolutely.
Emery Hunt too.
Emery Hunt. Correct.
You met all the cool black people before we met this one.
He's not wrong. I meant all the black people.
Well, he got the cool out of the way to settle on you.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
exhaust that first and then meet this
one. I didn't get the cool completely out of the way. I still have yet to meet up with Twan Staley and Brandon Howard in person.
And that's why I got you on. I've met Twan Staley numerous times, actually, when he lived on
Twan Staley and I were set to meet up, but he ended up at let's just say a gathering where he was talking to, I won't say it on the air, but let's just say some important NFL brass that may or may not have been in or around a general vicinity of a roast recently. Okay. But so, yeah, I get why he ditched me. I'm not a punk. Okay.
That's fair.
No, I think of all the folks in this podcasting, thing outside of you guys, I think I met Antoine Steele the most. I think we played at least 3 or 4 times. We drank a couple times
for a minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, let the record show, everybody I've listed, I have also had frosty adult beverages with. D. Will, I met him out in California.
I met D. Will. No, I not met D. Will. Oh my God, no. D. Will and I was supposed to hang out in California. I went there years ago, and just something didn't work out.
Didn't hook up, huh? Yeah,
shit happened.
Yeah, no,
like you and I in Orlando 2 years ago.
Motherfucker.
Honestly, you know what? Honestly, I'm a horrible friend. If you guys want to unfriend me, go right ahead, guys. I am a horrible friend. I'm a horrible friend.
Finally, we're free.
Gentlemen, I forgot the low-hanging fruit. Of course, Mike the Burn Bernier. Fucking hello.
That was the most hurtful one of all. This bitch sends me a fucking text.
As it should be.
Kyle.
Listen,
I'm like, bitch, you ain't known Kyle was from me, first off.
What was in the chat?
Motherfucker, doesn't Mike also live like right near you?
Like literally,
you have so you literally have no excuse.
Jim, they used to work at the same place together, bro. It gets worse. Tell him what was in that text there, EJ Christian. He says as he sips his beer.
I hate you. Do you know do you know who else was upset about that shit too? My wife.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Are you serious? He met him before you did? God, it's terrible.
Like, I'm pretty.
Listen, she roasted you for about 10 minutes after that.
Bro, listen.
Of course she did.
His wife, as beautiful as she is as a short Jewish woman, though, jumped up and dunked on her as Christian on that shit. Let me tell you.
Always. but that's also since that's 18 years in running now.
I'll say we've all seen it live and we've heard the audio from just outside the security van.
Yeah, I'm a horrible friend. Now I've met some of the people you've mentioned. I met G Stelio in New York. You met G Stelio in New York too, also. So you met G twice, actually.
Actually, technically speaking, G flew here first, and I
remember that
there later. Yes.
Yeah.
Bitch, I know this is filed for content, fool. We're supposed to be telling the people who may not. You fuck. God. Yeah.
No,
I love when Kyle swears and then he does the thing because like he's a better person than us and doesn't like use those adult words on his show. So like he'll say it and then his brain's like, "Don't say that," and then he's like, "Wait, I remember where I am. You guys fucking suck."
Happened. I'm glad you picked that up.
You always pause and like, "Oh wait, I can say on this show."
He's like, "Fuck, shit, I shouldn't have said that." Look where the fuck I am.
Yeah.
Well, and see, that's the thing. You got EJ's goofy fucking whatever face this is that's staring at me here to remind me. You can say it, Cal. It's okay.
It'll be okay. God, it is creepy. I don't know which one is more lifelike though, the real EJ or the cartoon one in the corner. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Cheekbones.
What the cartoon captures very well is your general kind of tone and appearance. You're unassuming. You're happy. It's the right shade. It reminds me that I've been indoors way too much because I'm not darker than that shade. But the one thing it does is it makes you look like a Cowboys fan. But let me tell you why. No, EJ Christian, you know where this is going. Be good. What the fucking no, stop it. Don't get the thing. Don't get the thing. No one gives a fuck.
Two of them.
EJ Christian, I want you to take your face from behind the microphone.
Look, stealing license plates off of somebody else's car and keeping them in your van does not prove anything.
But this is what proves he's a Giants fan, Jim, okay? Take your face out from behind the microphone and smile nice and wide.
What's
the stray hand.
The stray hand gap? Yeah. Yeah.
That's the proof he's a Giants fan.
Yes, that's right. But all in all, we had a phenomenal time. It was a great. I wish it could have gone longer, obviously. But
dude, I was there a week and it wasn't long enough.
Yeah. Now, Jim? Do you vacation like you vacation once a year, but you don't do something like this?
No. This is the first time we've done a trip like this in 8 years.
Oh wow.
Now the pandemic derailed. We would have taken a trip sooner than that.
Right.
We had taken a big trip for our 5-year anniversary in 2016. We probably would have done something for 10 years in 2011, but thanks COVID for that. but yeah, usually we like we go to like the Delaware Shore for a week. It's only a couple hours away from us.
Mm-hmm.
But we do every couple of years is kind of the idea is we want to go on like a bigger trip. And yeah, I mean, honestly, we're already spitballing coming back down in 2 years because I absolutely fell in love with it.
To Orlando.
Yeah, to
Oh,
Disney.
okay, interesting. 40th, interesting.
Well, technically it'd be my 41st.
Listen.
Oh, 2 years, right. Yeah.
Listen. Here's what I could tell you, and here's where I could sympathize with you. No, it's not anything as communist and collective as a wedding anniversary. This is all capitalism, selfishness. The pandemic cost me my 40th birthday party that I was promised by a
Mine too.
40th birthday? Shut up.
Yeah. Mine too. Yeah, mine too. 2020, literally, the pandemic really hit 2 months into my birthday.
Hey, stop being so selfish. This is all about me right now. Fuck it. No, but if you got a story like this, please feel free to follow up. Joking aside.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was set to do the Inception bomb with my buddies. Who here knows what the Inception bomb is?
I've heard of it, but I don't know what exactly it is. I've heard of it.
Look up the Tipsy Bartender. It's this Islander dude. It's where I first saw it. It's really cool. But and I'll use his I'll do my voice acting skill. It's a shot within a shot within a shot. So the way it was originally advertised. Now, let me say the way I would do it, because the shot he uses was fucking terrible. I'm not drinking Jaeger. Eat a dick. Okay? Yeah, exactly. I don't even do black licorice. By the way, so I went to Sweden in like just after I graduated college, right? And obviously they don't speak English everywhere. They speak English in a lot of places, but the signs are not in English. And I went to an ice cream shop, as one normally does. And I saw this ice cream cone that had some dark sprinkles on the top. I'm like, all right, ice cream cone with chocolate sprinkles. Let's fucking go. I take a bite into this thing and get whiplashed by the fact that these sprinkles were chocolate. It was black licorice on the top.
Oh.
Now, as much as I'm anti-black licorice, the fuck are we? Oh, there you go.
Oh, so what is happening?
No, good hosting there, EJ Christian.
Yeah.
But not that licorice on ice cream is bad, but when you're expecting chocolate, it slaps you, like it open-handed slaps you in the mouth. Like, it's crazy. But anyways, so yeah, this is if you're looking at it here, what you have first is a shot that you would take straight. Your choice, whatever. Right. And then it recommends a Jaeger bomb. Now, me being me, the bomb would have to be an Irish car bomb.
Okay.
If you're offended, sorry, British people, but whatever.
Fuck your feelings.
Fuck your feelings. Yeah, exactly.
Whoa. Clip that. Freaking 2603. Woke Jim says, fuck you. He has more liquid than this shot could ever have, right? But what you have here is the reason, I think the reason they do, I don't know the reason they do the Jaeger bomb, fuck them. And then the final shot is a cactus cooler, right? So it's a pitcher with 2 shot glasses in it. Excuse me. It's a pitcher with 2 rocks glasses in it. And then the rocks glasses are set to where it has 2 shot glasses in it. You pull 1 shot glass. The first one drops. All right. So you hit the shot, then you chug the next shot, and then you finish the cactus cooler. Thus, a shot within a shot within a shot.
So this is actually a good example of that here, this picture here in the screen.
Yeah, it's a proper example of it, right?
That's intense.
But
whiskey, where you're
listen, Jim, you can attest that you've seen me in person. I'm a large human being. Bring it the fuck up.
You're one of the few people in my life that makes me feel awkward.
I was looking forward to that too. I say Jim and Kyle in person. I gotta see this.
I never know how to exist around people taller than me, because like it's a very unfamiliar feeling.
Well, Jim, if I may, your big man hug was fantastic. The only person, listen, when I met Tokyo Jameson, and he's cut a bunch of weight since then, like TJ was over 600 pounds when I met him. And
who was that? Who was that big?
Yes.
I think it was that. I know it was big, but I think it was that big.
Bro, like the only way I ever knew he was that big was like when he was talking to me. I'm like, bro, this guy cut more weight than fucking Ralphie May. This is insane.
Jesus.
You know, and I'm like, So the big man hug he and I had, like, registered on the Richter scale. You weren't going to touch that, Jim, but the big man hug we had was quite rather proper. And if you were awkward dealing with another big man, God damn it, you faked the shit out of it real nice.
Well, no, it's not. I don't know if awkward's necessarily the right word, but I'm so used to having to not look straight eye to eye with people.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? It's because most people in my life are at least probably about 4 inches shorter than me, if not more.
Listen, it's the closest thing you've had to a relaxed neck without your wife being under the table. Anyways.
Oh my God.
And that's why I don't have kids.
Anyways,